Can you see my screen? Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are we, guys? So what we discussed yesterday class?
Overloaded constructor.
So I think almost a constructor is completed, right?
Yes.
So I think few things are left. Okay. Let me discuss those things. Okay. Then we will go with other topics. Right. So now, yeah. Okay. Now, okay. So now I'm writing one class, guys. Okay. So let's suppose class test I'm writing. Okay. Class test I'm writing. So in this class, okay, in this class, let's suppose I have a method called public void. Okay. Start is a method. Understand? Start is a method. Here, system dot out dot println of what it is. Okay. Started. Okay. Started. Okay. So this is the one method I have. I have one more method called, okay, so public void run or running. Okay. Here system dot out dot println of running. Understand? This is one more method I have. Finally, I have what, guys? Public static void main. Okay. Public static void main method. That's so here what I'm doing, I'm creating object of this test class. Test t is equal to new test. Test is equal to new test. Okay. So now here if you see here under start method, I'm calling what? Running method. Okay. And under running method, I'm calling again what? Start method. Understand?
Yes.
Now here I'm calling what? T dot start method. Understand the logic what I have written here?
Yes.
Everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just I created a one class and I created two methods. One is start method, another one is running method. Okay. And finally we have public static void main method. From this method I created object of this test class and I'm calling start method. Okay. So when you call start method, see the t dot start. When you call t dot start, then our start method will start execute. So under here, what I'm writing, I'm calling running method directly, right? So directly I can call, right? Start method and running method. What type of methods these two are? What type of methods these two are?
Instance method.
Instance methods. So directly I can call, right? In
Yes.
this one instance method, directly I'm calling another instance method. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Within class we can call, right, directly for instance method. No need object, right? From one instance method we can call another instance method directly without having object reference also. Fine. Now tell me what is the output here?
Loop continue.
It will be continuous loop.
Okay, it will be continuous loop. Okay, so continuous loop, not see, you will see, you have to tell the output here. Yeah, it will be continuous loop, but what would be the output here? Finally, we are going to end up with what? Runtime exception, guys. Okay. What is the runtime exception? You will see stack overflow error. Understand? Stack overflow error. Okay. So now, actually, what happened, you know? Yeah. So now, here, output would be here, runtime exception. Okay. Stack overflow error. Why stack overflow error? Okay. Now, see. Actually, these methods, okay, where these methods will store, guys? Stack area. Understand? So there is a stack area, guys. So in Java, all the methods call, okay, will store in where? Stack area, guys. Okay. So don't worry, we will discuss all the area, stack area, method area, heap area. Okay. So we have a lot of things, right, in JVM architecture. So while discussing JVM architecture, we will see each and every part of JVM, guys. Okay. What is class loader mechanism? How many types of class loaders we have? User defined class loads. Which class loader will load? Predefined class. Which class loader will load? How to create our own class loader? Everything we will see in detail while discussing JVM architecture. Okay. But no. See what happened internally. So yeah. So now let me write. So this is what stack area. This is what one stack area, right? This is one stack area. So all the methods calls, okay, all the method calls where it will store? In stack area only it will store. Now see public static void main method, right? So I think already we discussed it, right? When we after compilation, what we will get? A dot class file, bytecode will generate, right? So this is what is the test, what is the class name here? Test. So test dot class file will be generated, right? So after that, we are assigning this test dot class file to whom? JVM, right? In order to execute our application. So JVM will take this dot class file and it will load into JVM memory, right? By using class loader mechanism. Am I right or not? So JVM will load or JVM will create what? One servant here. What is that servant? Main thread, right? The main thread will search where this dot class file is available and there it will load the dot class file into JVM memory by using class loader mechanism. Am I right or not? The steps, guys, already we discussed, right? So after that, what will happen? The main thread will call main method. Am I right or not? Main thread will call main method. Hello, I'm asking you only.
Yeah.
Please
Yes,
open
sir.
your mouth. Okay. So public static void main method. Now main thread will call what? Public static void main method. Right? Now this is the main method call. Right? Method call. So now, so in stack area, okay, one entry will be inserted. What is this entry? Main method. Understand? So now
Yes.
main method we are calling, right? So this main method entry has been inserted into stack area, guys. Okay. Now, so after this main method, what we are doing in the inside the main method, we are creating object of test class, and after that we are calling start method, right? We are calling what? Start method. Now, start method means what? See here, start method is calling means what? Again, we have one more entry here. Now this time what? Start method. Clear? Each and every method entry where we will keep inside the stack only. Okay. All the method calls will be placed under stack area, guys. Understand? This is what? Entry. Stack entry. Right? Now, start method. So now, under start method, what we are doing? We are calling running method. Understand? running method. Okay. So one more entry in stack area. So in running method, what we are calling again?
Start method.
Start method. So again, start method is calling. So means what? One more entry here. Now what it is? Start.
Method.
Okay, in start method again, what we call?
Running
Method. So one more entry here. Right? Stack entry. Now in running method again, what we call?
Start method.
Okay. Start method. Again, running method. So each and every method call, okay. So where it will that method call will add guys, will store guys in stack area as a entry. Understand?
Yes.
This is what stack area. Stack entry guys. Okay, this is what stack area. So now after running method again, what we call? Start method, right? In running method, what we are calling? Start method. Okay. So now, so after some time, what will happen? The complete stack area has been filled, guys. Understand? So complete stack area has been filled. So out of memory. Understand? Stack overflow. Now, so there is no entry to, okay, hold that particular method. So there is no space here to hold what? The particular method entry. Understand? So that's what we will get here. Stack overflow. Okay. Which is here. So after that, what will happen, guys? Stack overflow. Understand?
Yes, sir.
This is what stack overflow. So there is no entry, right? There is no space to hold one more method call entry. Understand? There is no space to hold one more method call entry. Where? In stack area. So that's what after some time what we are getting? Stack overflow error, runtime error. Understand? This is what guys, each entry here, stack entry guys. Okay. In the stack area, all the method calls what we are calling, right? Each and every method call where it will store under stack area, it will store as a stack entry. Understand? This is what stack entry guys. Stack entry. Okay. Stack entry. Stack entry holds what? Stack entry. Stack entry holds each and every method call. Okay. So after some time, what will happen? Okay. So there is no space in stack area to hold the method entry. Understand? To hold the method call. So that we will get what? Stack overflow error, runtime error. Clear, everyone? So that's why here what we are getting? Stack overflow error, guys. So due to this, we are getting what? Stack overflow error. Okay. So due to this, we are getting what? Stack overflow error. Okay. So now, so this is what runtime error. Now, see the compile time, there is no issue, guys, here. Understand? If you compile this class, there is no issue. Or class will be compiled successfully. Understand? You want to see that? Let me write application here then. Okay, so now here I'm writing. You want me to write in Eclipse or normal way? So I think in core Java, if you execute Java applications in normal approach, right? I mean manual way, then you will see the proper error messages, guys. Compile time error messages. Fine. Class. What is the class, guys? Test, right? Class test. Test TDM. Okay. Class test. So now, okay. So want me to write package? Not required, right? So already test class is available, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hmm. Let me write package. Okay. Package com dot tech dot station. This is the package name. Okay. Now in the test class, what we have, guys? Public void which one? Start method.
Yes.
Start. Okay. So this is the method we have. The start method, what we have? System dot out dot just println the
Start.
start. Okay. Fine. So now here what we are doing, we are calling running method. Okay. So now here I'm having one more method called public void running. Right. So now this running method, what we have, system dot out dot println. Understand? So here what running. Okay. Here what I'm calling start method. Fine. So
Yes.
now the same way I have what public static void main method in docs. Okay. So in the public static void main method, I'm creating what object of test t is equal to new test. And after that, I'm calling what t dot what start.
Start.
T dot start. Understand? Fine.
Yes.
So now
Fine.
control S. So where we need to store this one under C, right? So I think let me give already test class we have. Right. Let me write public. Okay. Then I'm saving this class. Okay. Save as test.java. This already exists. We want to replace. Yes. Okay. Fine. So now where it is available, where I store this one under C, right? This PC C. Where guys? Training.
Training.
Okay. So now I'm opening command prompt. Okay. So here what? Tell me. I need to compile,
Java
right?
C.
So Java C.
Test.java.
No, Java C file name dot
Test.
Java. So here what I'm using
Test.java.
packages. Packages means what we need to do. Java C hyphen D space dot now test.java.
Test.java.
Okay, fine. So now compilation successfully. Now Java class name. What is the path? Com dot tech dot station, right? Tech dot station dot what is this test. Okay. Test. See, going right?
Yes.
See, finally, what we will get, guys? Stack Overflow error. Okay. See, this is what finally we will get what? Stack Overflow error. See, these are the what? Running method, start method, running method, start method. Finally, where it is here. Stack Overflow error. Can you see? Exception
Yes.
in thread main java.lang.stack overflow error. So all this, see, it is calling running method, start method, running method, start method, everything it is calling, right? For each and every method call, okay, there should be entry where it will be in the stack area, right? So after some time, the complete stack, okay, the stack area, okay, has been filled with this all these method entries, okay. After that, there is no entry to hold that next method call, okay. So that's what we are getting. Java.lang.stack overflow error. Understand, everyone?
Yes,
Okay. So now, okay. So now here, fine. So this is what regarding what? See here, there is no compile time error, right? Do you see any compile time error here?
No.
There is no
Only
compile
running
time
time.
error. At runtime only we are seeing stack overflow error. Understand? So now the same thing here. See, I'm taking public void stat method, right? So let me remove all these methods. I'm removing. Now let me write. Okay, already we have a class, right? In the notes, yeah, because already we added. Okay, fine. So now no need to copy these things. So now I'm removing these methods. Okay. Now I'm creating, okay, constructor here. This is what, guys? What type of constructor it is? Tell me what type of constructor it is. Default constructor, not default constructor. Zero argument constructor. Who told you this is default constructor? Default constructor means what?
Super in the
Compiler will generate default constructor. Understand? So if you write any constructor, then there is no chance of generating default constructor by compiler. Here we are writing, right? Public test, this is what we are writing manually. As a programmer, we are writing this constructor manually, right? Explicitly we are writing. This is what zero argument constructor. Understand? Who has written this one? As a programmer, who has, we are writing this one. So in this case, okay, compiler will not generate any default constructor. If you are not writing any constructor, then only compiler will generate default constructor. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So now, 1 minute. Let me, yeah, no. See here. See, this is the class, right? Just now we see, right? Public void start method, running method, and main method we have. So now we are creating object of what? We are creating object of what? Test class.
Test class.
Understand? So already we discussed it right yesterday. For each and every object creation, there should be constructor has to be executed, guys. For each and every object creation, constructor has to be executed. Am I right or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As part of object creation only, okay, constructor automatically will execute by whom? JVM. Okay. Now see here, test. This is what? Object creation. By using new operator, we are creating what? Object of this class. So after that, what we are asking? Test. See, constructor. Zero argument constructor we are calling. Understand? Zero argument constructor. This is what zero argument constructor call. So who will call this zero argument constructor? JVM will call. Who created object of this class? JVM is created by using new operator. Am I right or not? By seeing this new operator, JVM is created object of this class. So after that, JVM what it will do? It has to perform initialization of that class, initialization of that object, right? Initializing of that object. So for that, what JVM has to do? JVM has to call constructor. Which constructor JVM will call? So this one, test zero argument constructor. Understand? But here, do we have any zero argument constructor here?
No.
No. So if you are not writing any zero argument constructor, then who will create zero argument constructor here? Who will generate? So compiler will generate zero argument constructor automatically. Understand? So for this class also, okay, there is a constructor, guys. Which constructor it is? Default constructor. So always, what is the prototype of default constructor? Zero argument constructor. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday we discussed, right? So that constructor who created? Compiler is created. So that constructor will be called by JVM, guys. Here. See, here we are not writing any constructor. Then which constructor is calling now? So zero argument constructor, okay, which is called default constructor. Okay, who is created that one? Compiler created, right? So that constructor has been called by JVM here.
Yeah.
Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, clear, right? So now, fine. So now, I'm removing these methods. I'm removing these methods. Now, here I'm writing what? I'm writing constructor, guys. Okay. So now, public, always constructor name, class name should be same. Test. So this is what, guys? Zero argument constructor. Who created? We created. Program. Okay. So now, system dot out dot println. Okay. So now, here what? Zero arg constructor. Fine. This is what? Zero arg constructor. So now, here I'm calling so means what? Here I'm creating one more constructor. So this time it is what? Taking what? Int something, int x. Okay. Now this constructor, let me copy this. System.out.println int arg constructor. Fine. So now here I'm calling what? Okay. This of that's it. Okay. See what I'm doing here.
Yes.
What I'm doing here. So recursive. So earlier in the previous example, what it is? Recursive method call. Understand? This is what, guys? Recursive method call. This is what? Recursive method call. What do you mean by recursive method call? Means calling one method inside another method. That is what recursive method call. Okay. So the keep on calling, guys. We are calling one method inside another method. Means what will happen? Okay. So the method calls will never end up, right? So we are calling one method inside another method. Then, so there should be a, okay. So every time one method is calling another method. So there is no end up, guys. The method call never end up. Okay. That is what recursive method call. Okay. So now, if you see this one, this is what?
Same.
We are calling constructor. Inside constructor, we are calling one more constructor. Understand? So now, this is what zero argument constructor. For this zero argument constructor, what I'm doing? I'm calling int argument constructor. This of 10. This of 10 means what? We are calling what? Int argument constructor. Right? Which constructor will call? If you execute this line, which constructor will call? this
Zero.
constructor will call. Understand? Am I right or not?
Yeah, right.
This of 10 means what, guys? We are calling int
Parameter
argument based constructor. Am I right or not? Int argument based constructor we are calling. Right?
Yes.
So do we have any int argument based constructor in this class?
Yes.
So this is the one we have. So now this constructor has been invoked. Right? Now here what we are doing again? We are calling what? This of.
Zero
This of
argument.
means what?
Zero
Zero
argument.
argument constructor we are calling. Do we have any zero argument constructor in our class?
Yes.
Yes, we have. So this argument constructor will call. From here again we are calling what? This one. From here we are again calling what? This one. From here we are again calling what? This one. So this is called what?
Recursive.
Recursive constructor call.
Constructor
Okay, this is what? Recursive constructor call.
call.
Okay. This is what, guys? Constructor calls. Okay. Now, if you see here, we will get compile time error, guys. Okay, not runtime. At compiler itself. So compiler, what is the job of compiler? Compiler verify each and every line. Okay, it will check is there any syntactical related issues, or else is there any semantical related issues. Okay, if you have any such type of issues, then compiler only it will verify, and at compile time only it will stop. Understand? So that is why, right? Java is what? Compiler and interpreted programming language. Okay, to smooth execution of the program at runtime, always compiler will take in care all the things which are required to, okay, which are required to monitor and which are required to solve at compile time. Okay, so at the compatibility issues, right? Compiler is what? Java is what? Strongly typed language. Okay, compiler will verify each and every declaration, each and every assignment at compile time only. Understand? For the type compatibility. Right? Now at compiler it will verify. So this is what? Constructor. Right? So we are creating constructors. But here we are invoking one constructor to another constructor. This is what looks like recursive constructor call. Right? So recursive constructor call means what? It will never end up. Okay. So that's why constructor will come into picture at compile time only. Sorry, compiler will come into picture at compile time only. It will throw error. Okay. Now let me save this class. So now let me compile the program. Now, so here Java, see what it is saying. Oh, sorry guys. I think need to remove, right? Don't start or something here. We don't have start method, right? Let me remove.
Yes.
Fine. So now I saved it. Now let me compile. So Java C. See recursive constructor invocation. So what is the compile time error we are seeing here? Recursive constructor invocation. Okay. So this is the error we are seeing. Okay. In interview, people will ask you guys. Okay. People will ask you. So they will write the program like this. This is what recursive constructor program and recursive method program. So previously we see, right? Recursive method program. So, and interviewer will ask, please tell me what is the output of this and what is the output of that. Understand? So if you say the same output for even constructor, recursive constructor call also, interviewer will say, bye-bye, see you later. So like that, the interviewer will tell. Understand? So recursive method call, we will get what? Stack overflow error. Clear? But recursive constructor call, we will get what? Compile time error. For the recursive method call, we will get runtime error. Okay, runtime exception. But here, compile time error. There is runtime error. Here, compile time error. Clear? Everyone. So what is the compile time error we are getting here?
Recursive constructor invocation.
Recursive. What is that case? Recursive constructor
Invocation.
Recursive
Invocation.
constructor invocation. Okay. So this is the compile time error we will get, guys. Hope you people clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
So now this is what, guys? Recursive constructor call. Recursive constructor call. Fine. Okay. No. Okay. So yes, guys. So we completed constructor topic. Okay. But we will see the remaining things while discussing inheritance concept. Okay. So